Hello everybody and welcome to a chill trophy and chat video which is going to be looking at my Platinum Trophy collection as of May 2025, and today's an apt day to be filming this. Hopefully this sounds alright. My laptop does like to make a lot of noise these days. It's time to be chill. Be chill, laptop. We're chilling, we're chatting, it's fine. Today is an apt day because last night I earned my 200th Platinum Trophy. Oh my god, that was really nice! Yeah, we did it!
Oh my god, wow. That's awesome.
That was
it. On your Platinum Trophy.
Your Lord, thank
200.
you guys. Woo! Thank you very much. In Destiny, which was a long-awaited adventure. Glad I finally got to the end of that. So I was like, you know what? I should do a video where now I just look back at 100 to 200. I'm not going to do the entire lot because we'll be here forever. Not just because there's a lot of trophies, but I talk a lot. So if you do want to see the beginning half of my journey in platinums, I have two videos which kind of cover the two areas. So the first ever trophy collection video I did back in 2017 covers everything from, well, that's more of all the games I've played ever rather than just platinums, but still, the platinums are in it. That covers everything from my first ever platinum to about 2018, I think. So I don't know how many I had then, but not near 100 at that point. And then I did another video in 2020 after getting my 100th platinum where I filled in the rest of the gap. Or did I do everything? I don't know. I didn't watch the video back. But that I think is going to cover that time span. But if you are new to this channel, hello, I am Lucy. As you can see here, I'm going to take this away now. I'm going to take the social away. It's been a while since I've done that. This feel a little rusty. I don't like this hair that is here. Right. Been a while since I sat and just talked about trophies, but I'm here to get back into the flow. So if you are new, sorry, I'm Lucy, hello. I have been playing the PlayStation for as long as I can remember. I have been earning trophies since they first got put on the system. I'm trying to pull all this knowledge from my brain without doing any prior research, so I'm trying to think now. That was like 2008. 2009. I think 2009 is when trophies, please correct me. I should have done some pre-research to ward off the comments, but I'm just trying to think in my mind. I got my PlayStation in 2008. There was no trophies. They introduced them when I was playing Fallout 3, which was about 2009. And then I didn't get my first platinum until SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 in 2010. I should fact check myself before I just spout off nonsense to the internet. Let's see. Yeah, so ever since then, so if that was 2010, which I do believe it was, 14 years ago was my first ever platinum. So I've been doing this shindig for 14 years. Yes, I got my first platinum on the 17th of December 2010. So my first 100 was from SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 all the way until Uncharted 4 in 2020. And in the last 5 years, from 2020, October time, I think I did that, to now, May, I managed to get 100 more. What's going on? It's crazy. I do have some theories. I do think trophies in general are easier. I also now have a job, which you would think would limit the amount of time I get to spend playing games, which it does, but I have no dependables, so that's also helpful. So having a job has meant that I can actually buy games, which was something I couldn't really do back on the PS3 era. PS4. Oh, and also, having like Plus and stuff like that helps, feed your games if you are on the collection, or, monthly games, stuff like that. So yeah, I guess, and also I started setting myself challenges and stuff in the past year which ramped up the numbers. So let's get into it. I don't think I have any more preamble to talk about. Let's dive in. This could be a long one, so grab a drink of your choice. I have H2O. And I also have a very small amount of lemonade, pink lemonade, Lucasade, which I do like a lot, but I did just brush my teeth, so we'll see how this tastes. Ooh, that hits. Video's also sponsored by Tails today. Tails is our mascot today. Right, let's jump in. Right, so here we are at True Trophies. I wanted to give True Trophies a shot this time. I normally use PSN profiles, but I kind of like diving into True Trophies. It's got a lot of hidden depths and it challenges me to think harder. So we are starting in 2020, which was the Uncharted 4 Platinum for number 100. So that was pretty exciting to get that. I don't think I have much to say. Oh, that was September 20. I don't have much to say about that, but you will see a recurring thing. I think this is what we're going to see, actually. I'm going to predict. We're going to see a lot of games that do the multiples coming up now. Look at that. That Red Dead 2 is the last. Wow. Well, because, now we're moving from... So the first part of my life was obviously PS3, PS4. We are now on the tail end of PS4, and then moving into the PS5 era. Even though there aren't loads of PS5 games, we are going to see a lot of PS4 games and a lot of you can get the games twice because there's remasters and all that. So I wonder if my first 100 is probably stronger than my second 100 games, potentially. But I'm going to do a power ranking at the end of this, so we shall see. So Uncharted 4, I probably talked about this a billion times. I love this game. Very happy that this was my 100th platinum trophy. I've been waiting on this for a long time as the game came out in 2016, and I was saving it to 2020, which is just about when my 100 came up. No big deal on that, apart from the speed one was pretty long. Let's move on to page number 2. Don't look at the spoilers, we're going up. Okay, yes, and then... After I got Platinum 100, gosh, it's like going back 5 years. A lot's happened in 5 years. This was this was during the pandemic. So we've come through. We've come a long way. We've come out the other side. Maybe that's how I got so many trophies during the pandemic time. Although I didn't play the PlayStation as much then. So then I had some trophies that I had backlogged because I didn't want to obviously pop any platinums until I got the big 100 being Uncharted 4. So on the next day, October 3rd, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 platinums that I had been saving up. So I wanted Uncharted The Lost Legacy to be number 101 because they sort of came together, and I was like, that would be a nice little moment. And as it says, don't ruin the moment. So happy. And that's sadly... Oh, no, it's at the end. No, there's one more Uncharted to come up. I did make Uncharted 2 remastered my 50th platinum milestone, so it felt nice having these two again. And I didn't want to, save up Lost Legacy for any longer. Then I did Persona Dancing in Starlight. That was on Vita. It doesn't actually say that there, but this is a Vita game. That's the only thing about this, actually. It doesn't tell you what console this was on, so I'm going to have to remember, but I'm pretty sure it's on Vita. But what I do like, actually, about True Trophies is it does tell you how much time. It won't tell me here because it doesn't track Vita time. Vita time! It's Vita time! But it doesn't even say it here what it is. But this was definitely on PS Vita. I remember that, absolutely. So yeah, I was playing that on the train. At that time I was commuting into work a lot, so I'd play it on the train and people would look at me weird when I was dancing with scantily clad girls, and I was just like da 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 da, just doing my own thing. Next, Concrete Genie. How could we forget the story of that boy whose name I cannot remember? This was a nice game. I can't remember, how did this come about? I think this was quite an easy list. Maybe it's supposed to click this and then that will open the game. Oh, it's now on PlayStation Plus Extra. See, there's a lot of cool stats here. I always gush whenever I look at True Trophies, like telling me it's on Plus. We saw Persona 5 Dancing was on sale over there. This 7 hours at 59 minutes. I don't have much to say about this. I have a feeling like a lot of these games are not going to have too much to say because, like I said, the trophies get a bit easier. I'm playing a lot more games just to experiment, try new things. I thought this was fine. I enjoyed it. Do I necessarily need another one? Probably not. But see, lots of my friends, 63 friends, are playing it. Do I need to get the DLC? That's the only thing I'm missing is the 2 VR DLC trophies, or is there 3? I could get that potentially, but I don't know if I can be bothered. But this was a nice chill game. If you're looking for something chill, I'd definitely say it's worth having a play, worth having a look, because it is nice. It's unique and does something different. And then Life is Strange 2. Gosh, this game drove me absolutely mad. This is my least favourite Life is Strange out of them all. You play as Sean and his little brother Daniel, I believe, and Daniel is a big little shit. He's so annoying. Have I said that within the first 5 minutes of this video? Probably. I don't know. How long have I been recording for already? I found this game very, very frustrating. I liked the idea of doing something a little bit different, but the storyline, at the ending, everything, it just wound me up. Every time you'd want to do something and this kid would just make everything go wrong, you're like, I just did not care for it so much. But 18 hours and 6 minutes, I don't think this one was too difficult. I think a lot of the time it was just play the game, finish the chapters, but there were a few secret ones you can see here, which I think I did have to go back and replay bits for. So yeah, so far we're starting off chill, we're starting off easy. Next, oh my god, I love this game, Detroit Become Human. Now, lest we forget, everybody, what the date is here. We're on October 28th, 2020. It's coming back to me. The PlayStation 5 is imminent. That means I got most of my platinums on PlayStation 5. So yeah, at this point, I'm trying to because I know when the PlayStation 5 gets out, this is my first opportunity in my entire life that I'm going to get a console close to launch. And what I didn't know is that I was actually going to get it on launch day. At this point, I don't think I knew that. I think it was pretty late that I found out I was going to be getting a PS5. But I knew I wanted it for Christmas if I wasn't going to get it at that time. So I'm like trying to like finish things up now. I want to like, you know, put all of my affairs aside in order to get things done. And so I do remember doing loads of Detroit Become Human because I really enjoyed this game, and I really wanted to get the platinum. But as you know, with these story-based games, oh man, you're seeing all the spoilers. With these story-based games, they can be quite a grind because you have to play, like, you know, replay chapters a bunch. Let's see what the time is on this. I do love having the time readily available at my fingertips. 36 hours and 47 minutes. Now, out of all of, I think this might be the last story-based game, linear narrative type game that's going to come up in my list. I did Heavy Rain before, Beyond Two Souls. I did Until Dawn, but I think I did it before all of this. And there hasn't really been one of this magnitude. I'm not going to count the small ones that Life is Strange is. Out of these, I think this was the second biggest grind. Until Dawn was pretty big. Oh no, I've done The Quarry recently. That is actually probably the biggest grind. I said the biggest one was Beyond Two Souls, because you had to play so many of those chapters over and over again. That drove me absolutely insane. And then I think this one, you did have to do the ending a lot. But I don't think I minded this one as much because I really enjoyed what was happening at the ending. I really did want to see how all of the paths and all of the endings spread out and what was going to happen. And it was quite different. Like, I think the problem I had with Beyond Two Souls was it was very small things that you were doing, and you were essentially doing the same thing every time, and it had a small change or a small outcome. Whereas here, you're doing a whole playthrough potentially where your character at the end is going to do something completely different, content you've not seen before. So that was pretty cool. I loved this game. I want more. But yeah, not too tough. Can I see how many other people? What is this number here? That can't be 19%. That's the only thing is we can't see the achievers unless this is. What happens if I click this? We're learning here. Machine learning. 33, what? 36, sorry, I can't read numbers. Okay, so 36,000 people have this trophy, which I guess out of, 189 people is quite a lot, 19%. So 19, I mean, I could have just read all that information there. It was all there, I just didn't understand it. But what's this? What's this number? Is this like the order of trophies or something? What does it mean? Oh, look, we're getting more information here. So I started it on the 30th of May, 2018, and I finished it 2 years later. 1 day, 12 hours and 47 minutes. This is different information than I got before. What does it all mean? All over these stats. If you are new here, you've discovered that I just press record and just start talking. Oh, look, and you can rate it. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. Would play again. Maybe if there was a remaster. But here we are now. We're in the PS5 era has come upon us. And of course, like everybody else, my first PS5 Platinum trophy was Astro's Playroom. Came bundled in. Look at this. 55% of people have this Platinum. And shame on you if you don't have it and you have a PS5. This is a lovely game. A must-have for everybody. I still want to know what this number is. Oh, what's that? It had a thing. I thought it had something that told me something. 18 hours and 19 minutes. Wow. I mean, I did play a lot of the speed runs on this, but this is a relatively simple platinum that I can remember. I don't think you have to really go hard on the speed runs. Excludes DLC. Maybe the speed running stuff is in the DLC down here. Rescued all the special. Oh, no. Of course, they added new DLC recently in the lead up to Astro Bot. Damn, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, but there is the speedrun stuff here. Yes, to get under 7 minutes. I think you just have to, clear a speedrun in the main trophy list. So nothing too difficult. A wonderful, lovely game. 18 hours and 19 minutes well spent there. More than the average. You don't need to spend that long trying to get the platinum. As you can see, the estimated time is 5.58 hours. This game has 5 partially discontinued unobtainable trophies. Why? Will I ever find out? I don't think so. Interesting. I like finding out all the new things in this. So next, Bug Snacks, which also came at launch, many people may remember, as part of PS Plus for PS5. I loved a bit of Bug Snacks. I'm singing the songs in my head that woo woo boo 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 boo. Such good music. What does this number mean? This is the last time I'm going to say it, because it is driving me absolutely bonkers. But if someone could tell me what this number means, this 465, because this is a different number here than what's over here. But it's not the amount of people that earned it. So what is it? What does it mean? Or is that the amount of points that I got or something? Is this a point thing? Who knows? 21 hours I spent, almost 22 hours playing this. Now, I think the numbers are inflated because the DLC thing did come out where you had to do a bit of a grind. It was to furnish your hut. I can't remember 100% what you had to do that, but I do remember it being like you had to wait for time or something. So that probably made life a little longer. But I like this game. If you have a chance to play it, it apparently is on PlayStation Extra at the time of writing this video. Or recording, not writing anything. Oh, look, it even tells you how big it is. I love all the stats. We're going to be here forever recording this at this point. Bug stats, that was good fun. Next, Spider-Man Miles Morales, another launch title for the PS5. That was good fun. I loved this game, a little bite-sized Spider-Man adventure. Big fan of Miles. I enjoyed this game more than I enjoyed Spider-Man 1, but we will talk about Spider-Man 2 later, which is my favourite of the three. Now, I'm not a massive Spider-Man person. I'm actually team Batman, but, we're not getting any Batmans anymore, it seems. I miss your Batman. I miss being in Arkham, beating people up. But this I enjoyed. I enjoyed Miles and his family, and his friends were sweet. And I liked his powers a lot as well. What else do I want to say about Miles Morales? There was an annoying trophy where they put the New Game Plus in the main trophy set, so you have to play the game again on New Game Plus to get the platinum. But the game is relatively short, especially when you start skipping cutscenes. It's pretty simple. So let's have a look at the old stats here. It took me 23 hours and 37 minutes. And I started it on oh, look, that was quick. I started it on the 5th of December, finished it on the 24th of December, before Christmas Day. Or, before Christmas Day I finished that. I wonder why. Maybe I wanted a little Christmas Day or Christmas Eve platinum. Who knows? Or maybe that's supposed to be my birthday platinum. I'm not sure. Next up, we don't get any platinums for ages. I think this is when I was feeling the COVIDs, which was a sucky time. So I played this. Okay, we're going to go into a bit of an era now. That was like, you know what, I'm struggling to play anything. I'm going to try some smaller games. So I did Adam Venture Origins as a bit of a joke. You know, I love Uncharted, and so I played that. There's a whole live stream of me completing that entire game and getting very frustrated with maths. Would I recommend it? Probably not, but it was a bit of a laugh, and it did give me a couple of trophies to add to my list and got me back on the road. 28th of February, that's like 2 whole months of not earning any platinums. That's crazy. It's like 5 hours 10 minutes. How many people have this? I didn't see what the 85% of people who played this game have got the platinum. And you can see here, and then I've gone into Donut County. This was fun, you know. I was just kind of looking for like just fun short things to just, you know, get rid of the suck. Like everything felt like too big to like really play, which I remember feeling like everything feels like an effort. So having these small games kind of helped me dip my toe back into doing some of the old trophies. 2 hours, 38 minutes. It's a fun little game where you just, you know, make holes. You've not played it before. It's an easy list. You just put holes in the floor to gobble things up, and you get trophies at the end of it. I mean, it's not a jumping taco game. I never went that deep down into the well of despair. But, you know, I went on the surface level of some smaller indie titles that gave nice little easy trophies, but still a good game underneath. Like, I wouldn't poo-poo this game at all. This was all right. A Way Out, March 14th. This game was fine. I think they've done better games going forward. Like, this was the first one of, what's the name of this studio? Hazelight Studios, yes. I've played a lot more of their games now since this was my first. I never played Brothers when it was originally out. This was all right. 6 hours, almost 7 hours there for this, which is slap bang in the middle of the estimated time. I think what's interesting about the Hazelight Studios trophy list is a lot of the trophies aren't, and these are all secrets, so I'll try not to. They have very short trophy lists. We only have 15 trophies here. And a lot of them you won't realise how to get until you finish the game, or you just stumble across them naturally, which I kind of like. But it's kind of like, you know, if I'm playing Split Fiction at the moment, I'm like, is that a trophy? Could we have got a trophy for that? And I'm like always on trophy edge, like waiting, and then you look at them like, because sometimes they're obscure things, but then you do get that lovely like hit of adrenaline when you do something. You're like, that was a trophy, like that I enjoy that. So, you know, it giveth and it taketh away. But what I would recommend, the story was fine, interesting concept, and like I said, not a terribly tough platinum, but you will have to probably do chapter select to go back and finish those. Oh, Grand Theft Auto 5 next on PS4. Didn't get the PS3 platinum, sadly, and I don't. Does the game have a PS5 platinum list? It might do, but I've not done that. I've just played exclusively on PS4, so I just didn't want to have all the trophies again. So yes, this is probably one of my favourite trophies here that I have got. A long time. Yeah, this is my second most played game of all time. 338 hours, the usual time as this, but a lot of that was grinding the multiplayer. So I'd actually completed this game, all the story player stuff, quite a way bit before. You can see I actually got the game with my PS4 back in, I know the time, when did I get my PS4? 2014. Just had to go back in time. So 2014, I got the game. I didn't actually complete the PS3 version, even the story. So I was like, oh, I'll just get it on PS4 and I'll just start again. So I did all of that. And then I can't remember how this came about, but I was kind of like just looking. Oh yeah, there you are. I got it. The words are here. It's the 23rd of December. I got it for my birthday. And then, yeah, so there we go. Look, this says, what's this? This is telling me when I completed it. So I completed it on the 18th of February. But then it's not telling me. What's that? What is that? I must have completed something by that time. It's not actually put my platinum date down there. But, oh, maybe this is points, because this probably would give me 1,270 points. I might have to start looking for some of these big points. Not that I get involved in the leaderboards or anything, but maybe this is where I want to cash into some points. Anyway, I came back to the game. I think I had some people playing at the time. Again, I was in a trophy rut, didn't know what to do, and this felt like something to do. I'd wake up in the morning, do my dailies. I was literally just grinding the multiplayer to finish that out, so that's where a lot of this chunk of time went to. But I am really glad that I have most of these from this game. I'm just missing a couple in the DLC, which sometimes I toy with the idea. Look at that. I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trophies from the DLC. I'm kind of in clean-up mode at the moment. I kind of just want to clean things up, knit things away tidily. Is that what you say? Is that a turn of phrase? So part of me is intrigued to maybe do this, but I know it's going to be a lot of effort, and again bump up that time. But nothing will compare to my most played game, which we'll get to at the end of this video at some point. So does that mean 1% of people? Yeah. Completed, but no, only 2,217 people have completed this game. Wow. So 1% rarity here. It's pretty dang cool. So yeah, that's definitely one I'm super proud of. I do like getting all the GTA platinums when I can. The only one I don't have at this point is GTA 5 even. Well, don't have GTA 4, and I don't have GTA 5 on PS3. So that is kind of sad. I don't think I will get GTA 4, to be honest. That sounds like a pain in the arse. Next up was Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe I'll start speeding through some of these. I struggled to get into this. I remember when I first played it when it came out in 2020. And then somehow I got really, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it at the time. And then I picked it up again over the Christmas time, I think because I just wanted the outdoors. And I super got into it. And I was like, oh, I really enjoyed that. Could be a little less, open worldy. There was a lot of things to do towards the end. But I did like the story of Jin Sekai. Looking forward to Ghost of Yotei coming out soon. That's on my list. So I was like, that's a nice platinum there. This is actually another one. That's pretty decent. Know what I should be doing? Okay, so at the end of this video, however long it takes to get there, I want to have like my top 10 power ranking platinums, and then when I do this again in like 5 years, when I get my next 300, I kind of want to see where things shape up. So what I might start doing is I might start just quickly taking a picture of any that I feel might be in the top 10. So oh, Lord, what the hell was that? Why did it do that? Okay, so my computer's running a little bit slow. And just dump this in here. And then we will have a collection to look back at the end. So that's going to go in there. Do I think Fall Guys makes the list? I don't know, but we'll put it there anyway. Fall Guys, I got this. This is the first version of Fall Guys, not the second version or the third version. This is the original 2020 PS4 one. I was very addicted to this game, and I'm very grateful that I managed to get the platinum in this, because I feel like has it got harder to get it? The one that's really hardest to win, 8 in a row, and we managed to do a bit of a cheese, me and my group, where we did the thing where you did hexagon. Oh my God, I used to know the names of that hexagon one, and you would like drop down, you just let that person win. It's 5 in a row, infallible, that's it. And so we did that for each other. And now I don't really know. Oh yeah, look, it's got the little because it's no longer available. You can't get this one. So the number is the number. We've capped out now. Yeah. So I spent 92 hours playing Fall Guys. Good Lord. That is crazy. Yeah, Infallible win 5 episodes in a row. This game is discontinued. It's been removed from the PSN store. So all 7,225 of us have this platinum at 4% rare. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I like it. I don't know if it's top 10 worthy, but we'll see. I don't know if I need to speed this up because 26 minutes has passed and we're flipping only here. We're still in 2021. Right. Let's take a drink for the working, a swig for the working man. Next up, Resident Evil 3 on PS4. I did stream some of this. You're going to see Resident Evil coming up over and over again as the years go by because I wanted to do one Resident Evil game every year. 3, not my favourite. Quite a frustrating platinum, I remember. I have a video actually on this, so we're going to skip past this because there's a more deep dive on that. I'll have to link these videos as I go along. Ratchet and Clank, so another PS5 game here. I very much enjoyed this. I wasn't a big Ratchet and Clank person as a kid. I don't know why. I think I was just stuck with Crash Bandicoot and never looked back. And then I'm very loyal like that. So yeah, never played the other games. But this was great. Used the haptics. Probably still to this day, one of the best games that used the haptics, along with Astrobot. I like those speed boots. So nothing really to report there. That's good fun and easy platinum. Let's move along to Guacamelee 2. Yes, so at the time, I was in a one-sided rivalry with my unnamed rival, who I discovered had the platinum in Guacamelee. And I was like, this cannot stand. I must get this platinum. So did I buy this game and then get the platinum? Let's have a look. Or did I go back and finish it? I started it in June 21. Oh, I finished it quite quickly. 27 hours to complete this. I remember doing the first game on Vita, I'll have you know. Didn't do this one on Vita. This was on PS5. But on my... Yeah, because by this point, once I got a PS5, I didn't use my PS4 again. I just played all my PS4 games on PS5. So, yeah. That's relatively quick. I'm starting to complete games a lot quicker, and I'm also playing lots of smaller games, it seems. Has my life picked up? Have I picked up in my life? Last of Us Part 2. Came out a year ago at the time of getting this platinum. Really struggled to play it. Did not enjoy it, to be quite honest. It was very depressing for the time it came out. I do have a video on this as well of the Platinum Trophy Tales, so I will leave you to, if you want to hear more about my thoughts, my controversial opinions on why I don't like The Last of Us Part 2. I talk about it all the time, to be fair. But you can find out my Platinum story in that video. But just took me a long time to get around to it because, like I said, I didn't really care for it. Oh, totally reliable delivery service. Why, oh why, Lucy, did you play this, I hear you ask? Well, it was a game that me and Beth wanted to play during lockdown because we were trying to look for co-op games to play. And I found out this game was so frustrating and I do not recommend it. What is this platinum? It's 5%. 12 hours to 15. I managed to do it in 10 actually, so go me. But it's one of those physics-based games where it's frustrating to play but on purpose because it's supposed to be funny. But then they did some big update where they changed it from looking really blocky to more cartoony. And for some reason I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and try and get the platinum in this. I don't know why. Look, there's 2 more trophies. Do I want to clean up all my gravy with in a roast dinner? You get your bread and you mop it all up and you... Sometimes I'm in the mood to mop up all my trophy gravy, but I don't know. This gravy might have gone a bit stale, and I don't know if I could bothered. But do not recommend playing this unless you want to play something frustrating or a little bit silly. It might be more fun with friends, but the game wound me up to no end. But I do think the update was slightly better. Next, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I didn't enjoy this game as much as other people did. I got the vibe. It was cool, but I was like, trophy list is pretty simple. The collectibles are kind of annoying because they don't track, so I'd have to play the game again half the way through, following a guide, so that wasn't great. Would I play the next one if I could? I think it's only on Xbox at the moment. Maybe. I do like trying to play as much as I can when I can. Even if I play a game that I don't like, I like to see it through so I can at least be like, you know what? No, I didn't dislike it, but it just not really my vibe, to be honest. That just says Done. Oh, because that's what the trophy's called. Ooh, next up, N7 Elite. Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. What a time it was to go back to these games. I don't, sadly, have the Platinum in Mass Effect on PS3. That's some gravy I might want to mop up. I think about mopping up that gravy all the time. But it's just a long one. It's just a long one. So I'm glad I've got this one here. I do have my PS3 with me. Could I do it? Every time I think about doing it, I think about how annoying and long it is. But I think sometimes when I play games, I just have to take a break, and then it feels more interesting to go back to them once you've not played them in a while and like get back into it. And it's not as like, oh, I did this like 10 billion times like last week, because it's like, oh yeah, I remember doing this. So maybe I might put it on my list. My gravy list. That's the original, but very happy I still got this one. Much easier, this one, by the way. They cut out a lot of the trophies that made the PS3 one a lot more difficult. In fact, did I do a list on this as well? Did I do a video on this? I might have done a video on this. I can't remember. You have to check the channel. Right, we've seen our first repeat here with Ghost of Tsushima Living Legend. This was my first ever. It's my first ever auto pop. I think it might be my first ever auto pop. We had in this 21 in the same year, no less. That is disgusting. Why did I do that? I think there was a reason. Oh, because I wanted to play the DLC, and I only had the DLC on PS5. Why was that? I don't remember. But yeah, it was. Everyone's got to do an auto pop now and again. I'm not against it. It's not my preferred. I'm not doing it because I think the only auto pops I've ever done have been because I've had to do like play the DLC or wanted to play more of the game. I think I've only got 3 auto pops. I think it's Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and Fall Guys. I think those are the only 3. Because I'm not going around here like putting in games, auto popping them, and then bouncing. Actually, I did do Last of Us Part 1 and Last of Us Part 2, but I did those in a different kind of way. I didn't just put them in auto pop. I did play the game and then I did the auto pop because I still wanted to have the sense of playing the game and earning the trophies. But yeah, I do it with reason. And then we have Mass Effect 2. Again, great to go back and play that. I had the Mass Effect 2 Platinum on PS3. Yes, I did have that. So that's a double. So maybe this is what is going on as well. I've got a lot of doubles going on. I've got double stickers going on. Double Pokemon cards. Life is Strange, True Colors Flying High. That's Persona, not Life is Strange. This was nice. Did enjoy this more than Life is Strange 2. The story got a little crazy, but I did enjoy, what's her name? Is it Alex? I think it's Alex. She was nice. She was cool. The powers were kind of interesting. The vibe was nice. I think I still like the Adventures of Max more though. But again, Life is Strange games, pretty simple for the trophies. Now, what's going on here? Why did I do this? I think I was trying to. So this is a terrible. Well, no, it's not quite a terrible game. We haven't got to the terrible game yet. So this is my birthday platinum, 23rd of December 2021. Doctor Who: The Edge of Reality. How many people have this? 30%. 230 people. I just like to play the Doctor Who games. I'm a massive Doctor Who fan, and if there's a Doctor Who game to be played, by God, I'm going to play it. This game is rubbish. It's terrible. It glitched. There's a Dalek bit that was super annoying to do. And I was like, oh, why am I doing this to myself? And I had to play the game a whole another time because a collectible didn't pop. Something weird happened. And I was like, oh, why do these games always happen like this? I will say, the ending had some good story points, but the gameplay wasn't. So yeah, that was more of like a lull to myself there. Overcooked All You Can Eat. This is a nice one to have. I miss Overcooked. I love Overcooked. If I could play them all again and get more trophies in them, I would. That would be one that if they did like another remaster, I would actually play it. But this was Overcooked, like, 1 and 2, and then some extra levels in here. But such fun games to play with friends. And then Returnal, this was the other game that I wanted to get the platinum on because my unnamed rival also had the platinum. And it was like, curse you, unnamed rival. So this did actually take me a little while to get round to, I remember. And speaking of games that use the haptics in an interesting way, this one's on my list as well. Oh, hang on, I'm not thinking about... I don't think any of these would be on my big list. How many hours? 66 hours, mainly because there's a grind that needs to be done. Oh, I do have a video on this one, don't I? I do have a video. There's a video on this platinum if you want to know more. You just check my channel. There'll be somewhere. Maybe I'll put a picture of the thumbnail. Maybe if I could pull my finger out and do that. So yeah, I liked this game a lot, but yeah, some of the RNG stuff is very off-putting for the platinum. But this was a good time and another PS5 game. Uncharted Thief's Legacy. Did this? I don't think this had an auto pop, did it? I think you did have to just play both games again, which of course I'd love to play. I love playing the Uncharted games. So, but it did have a bit of a naughty. We started to see this more often, sadly, in the PS5 era. Both games in one list, and Uncharted Lost Legacy, Lost Legacy, is in a DLC list. Where's the respect for Chloe? Why is she in a DLC list? So you had to complete all of the DLC. Well, I guess the game was originally DLC, to unlock a trophy in the main list to get the platinum. So you're literally playing 2 games for 1 platinum. Disgusting behaviour. 23 hours and 28 minutes, which is below the amount of time. Did it within the month. I think when you do the remaster, you just get it done, don't you? Oh, Celeste, I loved playing this game so much. Now, it's known to be a hard game, but there is an assist mode that does make it easier, and I did use it because there's no point. But I played my first playthrough I did without the assist mode, and the platforming is difficult at points, but you learn it, you go through it, and I was like, oh man, my soul loves a bit of platforming. Sometimes I forget how much I do like a bit of platforming, but the music was great, the story was good. There were some hard levels where I did turn the assist mode on at the end. It's like the B-sides or whatever, but there's no shame in that. I think I'm giving this a must play. It's not going to go on my top 10 power rankings, but I would recommend this to anyone who wants to play this, try something a little bit different. Then we did Mass Effect 3. I like how I am pacing out the Mass Effects here. Again, I think I might have talked about this in a group video when I talked about all of the Mass Effects in one. These Mass Effects were way easier than the original lists. So, no multiplayer. You just play the game and have a good time, which is what you want from a Mass Effect, really. Ultimate Foreground. Now, this was the auto pop that I spoke of, and the only reason is because I don't know what's happening here, but for some reason they had to decommission the old one, make this one, and then because I still wanted to play the game with my friends, because I was still in it, you had to open it up and it would auto pop it and blah. They never came out with any DLC for this, did they? But that's why I've never played the game again. I know it sounds like a really weird hill to die on, but sometimes my friends are like, do you want to play Fall Guys? I'm like, no, I don't, because I don't want to open up the PS5 list and have a third auto pop in the same game. See, this is what I mean. I'm like, sometimes I don't mind auto pops when it's my decision to do the auto popping, but I just don't want to have that. I don't want it again. I've got it twice and already feel weird about having it twice. So I'm not playing the PS5 one because and also I heard as well it's a bit dodgy. It doesn't always pop, and I don't know if I'm going to play consistently enough to earn the platinum again. Next, Be Greater. So this is another auto pop, but I did this so that I could play the DLC because I didn't own the DLC on PS4. So that was fun to go through the DLC finally. Got another platinum under my belt. I will do it if there's DLC. Oh, Persona 5 Royale. I really wanted the Persona 5 vanilla version platinum, but I don't think I'll ever get that. It's just too long, too grindy. So this satisfies that for me. I do love a Persona game. I haven't played a big RPG like that in ages. I was looking at playing maybe Persona 3 or Metaverse. I'm not really sure because I do miss the world. Or maybe I'll just wait it out for Persona 6 because I do like them, but they are a time sink. I mean, let's have a look. I don't think this is the same amount of time that I spent. Yeah, 94 hours in this when it normally takes 120. I'm just going to type in here Persona 5 just to see the difference. Champagne flutes and da 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 da. I didn't type 5, so I'm getting every Persona game in the sun. Oh, look at that. 133 hours and I didn't even get the platinum in this. So yeah. This is a much more attainable platinum. Royale. Oh my god, here we are. Horizon Forbidden West has shown up. Did I did a video on this one actually, so if you want to hear more information about that, you can watch that video. But I don't remember that being too tough. I don't think it was as tough as the first one. But then I feel like none of the first party games are tough. There was just like was it those bounties where you get your little sun things? Or like, oh, you've got a gold sun? Oh, shut up. Nah, rubbish. All Demon Souls. This is another double. I have Demon Souls on PS3 and I have Demon Souls on PS5. Loved getting this. I don't think, again, this wasn't as hard. Well, how long did this take me? Why does it take me a whole year and a bit to do this? So I started it on the 20th of November. It was a launch title, so I did play it on the first day. And I didn't complete it until the 5th. 60 hours, 41 minutes. Why? How can I filter? Can I filter? Order them by Date 1 ascending? Is that how this works? Oh, did I have to... That's okay. All the miracles, I guess they are quite annoying, some of them. Definitely not as hard as the original on PS3. But I suppose it's just, you have to do quite a few. Do I have to do another playthrough because I messed something up? I think that might have been what happened here, actually. I had to replay the game again because I did something which meant I didn't get certain items. I had to do it all again. And I did have a friend of mine. A friend helped me out. Or was it the World Tendencies? I was confused. Yeah, my friend helped... Did they drop me a ring or something? Or help me beat a boss? I did a video on this. There's a video, so you can relive the tale in that video. So I'll move along. Are we at 50 yet? I can't remember if I did a big game for 250. It might have been Demon Souls, maybe, I'm not sure. Next, A Plague Tale Innocence. I did enjoy this game. I wasn't sure if I would. It took me a little while to get into it. I put the game down for a bit and then I picked it up again. I liked it more when I went to pick it up. As you can see here, I started it in 2021, put it down, put it back up in 2022. I still need to play the second one. It's on my to-do list. I just haven't got round to it. But yeah, I felt like I just wasn't in the mood when I played it in the 2021. So I was like, I can't be asked for this. And I played it again. I was like, actually, it's all right. Oh, Stray. That was good fun playing that. Just a Kaya. That's a fun little indie game. See how it sprinkle a few more of those in. Nothing too tough there. Would recommend that. Sonic Origins. Gotta play my Sonics. Love that Sonic got a platinum here. Sonic doesn't always get a platinum. Justice for Sonic. 46%. Not many people playing the Sonics, but... Oh, this is one. This is a big one. Dark Souls 3. At this rate, I don't even know if I'm going to get 10 for my list. I'm being a bit stingy with my love. I do want the original Demon Souls in my list, though, so I'm going to have to grab this one for now, because I don't have as much love for this, but my original platinum. I think that my big platinums that I'm going to put in my list are probably going to be from before the first 100, to be quite honest, because those are the ones that I really had to work for. Here... you're just picking up everything and you get a platinum. But Dark Souls 3, this was another one that I really wanted to get the platinum in, but I just was like, the grind was too big. But thanks to Joel, Guy Faruski, 98 hours, I finally got to live my dream and get the platinum. He helped me with some of my playthrough, helping me farm things, dropped a few things for me because the Covenant grinding is insane. I spent 5 hours grinding just 10 of an item. That's how insane it was. But yeah, this was a long old grind for this. I would like to get all of the Souls Platinum someday. I am missing a few. But all of the ones I've played, I'm working towards. So I've got Dark Souls 1 twice. Demon Souls twice. I have Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne. And then I've got to work on Elden Ring. Got to work on Sekiro. Actually, I've got to play... Do you know what? Maybe I'll start playing Sekiro next. I'm trying to think what I want to play next. Maybe I'll go for that. And I have to do... I haven't actually started Dark Souls 2. It's on the list. So I'm only 3 away. I'm only 3 behind. So, yeah, and then there's that Night Rain. But yeah, I'm actually really happy with this one. I do like when a story comes together at the end. Oh, well, actually, we're getting close now. We're in the 2022s. Last was part 1. Was last was part 1? 2022. Wow. That feels like it wasn't as far away. So this was a half auto pop. Because I played the game all the way through on a stream. You can watch that stream if you want to see me play the game. This is like, the 4th time I've platinum this game. So I had it on PS4, and I had it on PS3, had the remastered, had this one. So maybe this is the 3rd time I platinumed it, actually. 3 platinums for The Last of Us. That might be a record. I don't know if I've platinumed a game as much as I've platinumed The Last of Us Part 1. I'll have to think about that. It was fine. Played the game, very much enjoyed it. I love this game that I auto popped, so I didn't have to worry about all the collectibles. That's a nice way to do that. Little Nightmares 2. I like the Little Nightmares games. I'm looking forward to the 3rd one, which is taking ages to come out. It's just reminded me that I have that on my list of things I want to play. So, yeah, this was nice because this one actually has a platinum, whereas the first one did not, which is very sad. So I have the 100% on the first one, but I'm missing a bunch of DLC. As I think here, oh no, I don't think there is any DLC for this one. But yeah, this was nice. So I look forward to the continuation of that. How many hours did I put into that? That's a small game, so it can't be much. Yeah, 10 hours, and that's about roughly the time it takes to play that. Resident Evil 5. Where was Resident Evil 4 in all of this? Oh, of course! So we missed a Resident Evil because I did do Resident Evil 4, but this was before the remake came out. But Resident Evil 4, the original, doesn't have a platinum. Heaven forbid. So yeah, I've got the 100% in that, and then the next Resident Evil that comes up is Resident Evil 5. This game was but not as bad as the next one we're going to see. It has taken a decline. This wasn't tough. It was just grindy from my memories. Like, yeah, 46 hours. I did it quicker than what it suggests, but you do have to do a lot of playing through the game because you have to play it with normal, hard, then you have to get the S ranks, and then there's all the... We did do all the multiplayers, didn't we? But I did enjoy playing this. It was a fun game, especially in multiplayer. It makes it more bearable. I cannot imagine enjoying this playing it solo, so... I'm glad I have it because I want to have all. That's another one. I'm trying to get all these franchises, and I think what's probably my first full franchise. I can't really say it's Uncharted because I'm missing Fight for Fortune, which I'll never be able to get. But then that means I have to do. Well, okay, let's not say that. Uncharted, I do have. Last of Us, is that really a franchise? I just have all of the platinums for The Last of Us, which is the same game over and over again. I want all of the Resident Evils. That'll feel like a true accomplishment because that's like, what, 8 games? I mean, I don't have... Well, maybe I'll get around to Veronica and Zero at some point. I do have the disc for something. But yeah, that would be a nice achievement to get all of those. Oh, I do have all... No, I don't have all the Batman platinums. But Batman, Return to Arkham, Arkham Asylum. Like I said before, I'm a Batman fan. And I was just kind of craving this. I've got this platinum twice. Once on PS3 and once on PS4. I just wanted to play something. I just wanted to play Batman, I think. And I just really wanted to... There was a reason. Was I trying to do something that year? There was a reason I picked it up and was like, I do really want to play this again. But I love this game. This is one of my top games. I can't say top 10 because there's too many games to put in a top 10 list. But back in the day, before I'd played other games, this was in my top 10 of games. When I just had a list that included PS1, PS2, and PS3 games, this was up there. This would probably be top 20 now. So I would recommend that one. Control. This was another game that I picked up, I think, in the dark ages of 2021 and just didn't enjoy. No, I picked up in 2019. I didn't vibe with this at first. And sometimes I think this is a thing about me. I'll pick up a game and I'll play it and I won't vibe with it. And then someone will be like, you should give it a go again. I pick it up and give it a go again. And then I actually like it more. I think sometimes I'm just in a frame of mind to play a game more sometimes than others. And I don't know, I just wasn't really feeling it. And then when I did play it, I was like, actually, this was kind of fun. And I just got into the vibe a bit more. I think when I knew what I wanted out of it, like I think I was trying too hard to read all the journals at the beginning, which I didn't really care about. But then once I just sort of like, you know what, I'm not too interested in the story, but I do enjoy the gameplay, then maybe I enjoyed it a bit more when I went down that road. Now, some people might think that that's blasphemy, what I've just said there. But you've got to find what you enjoy out of a game. And sometimes if it's not the story, then that's okay, you know. But I'm here to play a game at the end of the day. And sometimes I'm here to experience a story along at the same time. Sonic Frontiers. This is when I was still in my justice for Sonic phase. I mean, I still obviously want to have some justice for Sonic, the poor little guy. But Sonic Frontiers was not the justice anyone deserved or needed. This game was absolutely pants. Didn't work half the time. It was pretty terrible. I'm surprised 7,496 people did try and get it done. But I got that near Christmas, so wouldn't recommend that one, to be quite honest. It was interesting, but not in all the right ways. And then this one. Am I going to put this on my list? I don't think so, but I want to have it there as a contender because I remember when this was, again, not quite a launch title, but it did come out fairly early in the PS5 life cycle. People were talking about the Rip Snore, which is where you have to do all of the time trials together. And you can watch me doing it. I did it on a live stream for the Christmas series that I did one year. So you can see it there. And it's also in a short video form if you don't want to watch the whole live stream. But it's the String It Together, which is get gold on the Knitted Knight Ultimate Trial, which is doing all 14 of the trials in one go without dying. I did this on Christmas Day. It was a Christmas Day live stream. My family never forgive me for this. They're always like, Lucy, remember that time that we had to take you home early? And I was like, yeah. I don't think I told them it was because I was doing a stream on Christmas Day. But yeah, it caused quite a problem because they were all at the restaurant. We're just going on a quick family chat here. They were all at the restaurant and I was like, Dad, I have to get back because I've got to get home. And he was like, okay, all right. And so he was going to take me home and then come back to the restaurant to pick everyone else to take them home because we live in different directions. And apparently at the restaurant, they just wanted my family to leave because it was like 5 o'clock on Christmas Day. And they were like getting really upset because they were like, oh my God, where are you? Why is it taking you so long? We're getting kicked out of the restaurant. We're going to have to stand in the cold. And to this day, it was like, because Lucy had to go home that day to do a blinking live stream. But it was worth it, Dad. It is quite a rare trophy, may I say. 41 hours and what's that rarity? Or what's that rarity? Yeah, 11%. It's got a TT ratio of 2.96, so worth making my family stand out in the cold for, I think, to come over and live stream that. That was pretty exciting. Okay, was I trying to like big my numbers up? Because I'm trying to think why. Oh no. This is a terrible game. This Doctor Who Lonely Assassins. This was a mobile game, which is just literally someone's texting you and you just read and do a couple of puzzles. I must have done this within a couple of hours in one sitting. I think I wanted to just close out the year with a certain number of trophies. 2 hours and 23 minutes. I just wanted to close out the year with a certain number of trophies. And as I said, I do like to play all the Doctor Who games, even if they're crappy mobile games. Next up, I remember this. Now we're getting to more recent memories in my mind. We have far to go. I don't even know if I'm on 50 yet. How long have we been going for? This is a long ass video. It's almost coming up to an hour. Maybe I should stop talking about how... It's more of like a long-ass podcast now. We're just podcasting. Skyrim on PS4. I love this game. This one is in my top 10. Probably even my top 5. Did it on PS3. And I just felt like I wanted to play it again. Again, I was just in the mood to just, sometimes go back to some home comfort. So I have this platinum twice. I played it for 90 hours and 41 minutes. This time I am trying to get 100%, which I didn't get on the original. I'm still working on it. Skyrim, you can play it anytime you want. You can dip in and dip out. I love it. That's what I love about it. You get in, you get immersed, you take a step back. So I've been doing the DLCs because I didn't own the Vampire DLC last time. So that's also what I might try and do after I have sorted out what else I'm going to play in the next coming. Because now I finished one of the games I was playing currently, so maybe I'll go back to this. Do my gravy mopping up. We're mopping up the gravy over here. So I got this on New Year's Eve, as you can see. Although it's kind of interesting that this is saying I did it on the 31st December 2020, when I did try and pop it at the turn of the clock. And you can see there's a stream with that where I'm like 10, 9, 8... God, I like to have a bit of fun, don't I, with these trophies? Got a story for it all. Right, now, oh gosh, we're coming up to the last page though. Moving out. This was made, is it made by the same team that does Overcooked, or is it just the same publisher? Might just be the same publisher of Team 17. I like this game. It's no uncooked. It's no Overcooked by any stretch of the imagination, but I thought it was good fun to play. Look, it took me 30 hours, which is actually terrible. But the reason it took me 30 hours was because the collectibles didn't track properly, so I had to play the game literally 3 times to get these collectibles to pop. And then there was DLC, which I did recently, and I just followed a guide for that, because I was like, I'm not going through all the collectible rubbish, but it's a nice game to zone out to and just get some trophies and have a nice time listening to music or a podcast. Fallout 76 next, when I started going my live service era. We see the live service games. There's not many of these, to be fair, because I'm not a big live servicer, but I can't say I enjoyed this. I played it with friends, and that was probably the most I got out of it. 71 hours. What became fun about this game was just trying to get the platinum. It was like trying to do it most efficiently. And I do have a video about my plan to get the platinum for this and how I did streamline it, make it quicker, because the time here is 168 to 200. I managed to do it in 71 hours, which isn't bad. Some of that time though is inflated because I did go back and do a couple of bits of DLC now and again, so not really for me, but I can say I have all of the Fallout platinums, so that's nice, other than 1 and 2. I don't even know if they have platinums. Right, I know what's going on here. What's going on? This year, 2023, I was trying to do my first platinum Grand Slam. I was trying to get a platinum from each console generation. So Fallout 76 was my Fallout 4, no, it was my PS4 one, and then I'd never played Spyro the Dragon before, so this was my PS1 game. So it was fine, it was just collect everything, did it, played Spyro. I don't feel like it was for me as a kid, and I haven't played any other Spyro since, but I suppose if I wanted to just play something chill, I could play it, but I don't have the nostalgia. So next up, this was my VR game. It was Astrobot Rescue Mission, which I had wanted to play for the longest time, but I just don't have a VR. I played it at Beth's a few times, managed to borrow a VR from a friend to finish that off, and there will be a video about this platinum. Won't there? Will there? Is there? No, it's not this one. No, it's not this one. Sorry to get your hopes up. It's the other one that I'm doing a video on. But yeah, this is a great game. Loved it. The Astrobot games. Oh my god, I've got all the platinums in all the Astrobot games, speaking of a series. See, that's pretty good. Next, Grand Theft Auto 3. This was one of the GTA Platinums that I was missing. I had actually never really played GTA 3 back in the day. I jumped on at Vice City. I did get GTA 3 in a triple pack once, because for some reason we played Vice City so often that the disc broke all the time, so we had to buy like another version which had 3 in it. And I tried it, but I couldn't get into it because it was obviously felt clunkier. The voice acting was non-existent really because your character didn't speak. So I kind of just didn't vibe with it. But I am pleased to say that I did play the PS2 version and not the remastered version. I was very lucky that I actually did have a copy of this that I could play. So I'm happy I played it the way. Yeah, this game has been removed from the PSN store, so I did have a version before it was removed. It doesn't have my hours on this though, which is interesting, but I think I had a decent amount of hours in that. BioShock Remastered, I played this. I did a full Let's Play of it over summer of that year and never played a BioShock. Well, I played BioShock Infinite, but never played the original BioShock, so I thought that would make it fine. PS3 Platinum. Can't say I was too into this, to be quite honest. I didn't really like it. I'm not really a first-person shooter person at heart. Like, it has to be a good first-person shooter for me to really get on with it, and it can't have head bob, I'm kind of worried about Indiana Jones because I heard it had head bob. So this, I don't know. I felt like I died all the time. Like if I'm going to be on the floor most of the time, which I do find I'm on the floor a lot in first person games, so I'm just like, man, like you've got to, first person games are always like this. Oh, or like you're always trying to heal yourself. I feel like I'm always pressing the heal buttons. I'm like, what's going on? But maybe it's something if they've got a tight field of vision. I'm not sure. Yeah, controversial opinion. I didn't enjoy BioShock. Will I play BioShock 2? Maybe for the lulz. Not sure though. Next. Moving out to pretty much the same as the first game, but a bit better. The co-op was much improved. There was a lot to it, but the levels were really cool. So again, I'd recommend. They're fun games, especially if you have someone to play with. Here we go. My Resident Evil 4 Platinum has now been ticked off because boredom kills me. I love playing Resident Evil. Do you know what? I never played Resident Evil 4 back in the day. I can see why people love it. It is a good game. I don't know what I like more. I like both the old version and the new version for different reasons. But yeah, look at that. 73 hours. I did do the DLC, but I haven't finished it because I did the speed run and I messed it up and I have to do the speed run again. And I got mad at myself and I didn't do it. But again, I think it's one of those ones that I got angry at the time, but I can see myself coming back to it and being like, okay, now that time has, passed, I don't feel as frustrated to go back and do this. The only problem is now I won't remember how things go. So, but I'm sure I can do it when I can be bothered to. But yeah, I loved this. This was very good. Untitled Goose Game. Oh yeah, I went through a bit of a little small phase of playing some games over here. Untitled Goose Game, fine. Don't have much to say about it. It's an easy platinum. So we'll move on. Unpacking. This was a nice game. Again, another easy platinum, which just was chill. So I'm moving on. But Neo, this is a big game. Look at this. Oof, 191 hours. Oof. I very much enjoyed Neo 2. This was a game I didn't expect to platinum. Wanted to give it a go, had my co-op partner, and obviously we rinsed it. We have 100% completion in this game because we got that into it. Like, the mechanics are so deep. Like, it might feel overwhelming when you first start it because there's a lot going on. You're having to sort out your armor and all this stuff, and then you go into the missions, and then you've got a lot of weapons that you have to clear out. But you get into the flow, and oh, man, that was good fun. I might have to put that on my list. Potentially of my top 10. I hate when this happens. So my computer's running just a little bit slow because I've got all these recordings and all these things going on. Just put that in here. Drop it there. Spider-Man 2, Dedicated. We're getting to 20. We're getting close now. I loved this game. I don't have much to say about it because I just thought it was great fun. Loved being both Peter and Miles, how the two came together. It just, everything had improved from the first game. I remember being like okay on the first game. I thought it felt a little PS2. This one, I was like, I am playing a PS5 game. Things are happening. This is fun. Like using the web wings, going around clearing. Like, and it's also like, it has a bit of map clearing, but it's good fun map clearing. So you're doing different types of activities. Like this was fun. I even got the 100% in this. I'm pretty sure. Did I? 100%. How can I see? When does it tell me if... Oh, 100%, yeah. Which meant that I even did the game on New Game Plus. I did that fairly recent, actually. Yeah, 2024. I just felt like playing it again. So I was like, you know what, I'll boot it up, I'll get myself a silver trophy and have a good time. Not bad. I did enjoy that very much. And then, oh yeah, was that my PS5 game for that year? Maybe that was, yeah. And then for my PSVR 2 game, I played Job Simulator. This game made me feel so sick. I struggled really hard to play this, so I wouldn't. It's fine. It's funny, but yeah, I just was like, I need to get a VR game done. Tech, and then Ratchet and Clank on Vita. Oh my goodness, this game was so hard to play on Vita. Yeah, I've spoke about this in some other videos, but great game. People love this game, so I was like, I'll give it a go. But on Vita, there's this flying sequence that's just so hard to do because you have to be so precise. But other than that, I enjoyed this game. Nothing hard other than that, which will maybe break the platinum for you. And then 2024, we have a lot of platinums in 2024. So I might actually skip through some of these because I did do a big video where I ranked all my 2024 platinums. So I go into depth about them. So if you want to watch that video, you can do that here. This video is about me just saying about all the other videos, talk about a lot of the same stuff all the time. Thank you for watching this video if you have heard me say these stories like a billion times. So here we go. Frogs. That was a fun co-op game. Not well known. How many people have it? 472. That was just for fun. I did that for fun, believe it or not. Jak and Daxter. That was my PS2 game that year. I liked that. Will I get to the other Jak and Daxter games at some point? Maybe. I feel more like I want to play Sly Cooper because I've not played one of those. So I think that would be kind of fun to drop into. Resident Evil 6. Pants game. Let's just have a quick look at this, even though I've said this probably a billion times in other videos, but 49 hours. Not so bad, actually. I thought it was going to be higher than that, but there is an enormous amount of grinding in this, and the game is not very good, but happy to have that in my collection, as each year, as you've seen, the Resident Evil games come up. Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, I've got big time in this. Big time. This is another game that I started. Yeah, look, I started it in March 23. And for some reason, again, sometimes I just don't vibe with games. And then I picked it up again. Did I pick it up over Christmas? I just felt like playing it. Sometimes I'm just in a bit of a run. I don't know what to play. And I'm like, let's try that again. And then I got super into it. And just, I think it was one of those games that, again, like Control. I was like, I don't really care about the story, but I like running around Hogwarts and just doing the magic. So I'll just ignore the story in my mind and just be like, blah, blah, blah. And let's just have fun playing it, Life's too short to not have fun. I did skip many of the cutscenes. I'm not ashamed. I'm not going to sit there and watch something that I don't care about. I make my mind up after a certain amount of time. I don't care about, what's his name? Grack? I think that was the thing from Doctor Who. What was his name? Griphook's the other one. I don't care. I literally don't care. But it was fun, but very grindy, just because of all the Merlin trials and all the stuff you had to. But again, sometimes I just want to grind. Sometimes I want to switch my mind off and just get collectibles. All right, I was on one this year. That's why I've got a lot of games, because I wanted to get 10,000 trophies this year. So I was like on it. So I played Persona Dancing All Night because it had a very good trophy count. I played it on PSV and I liked it. The soundtrack is great. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake. Never played the first, so I thought I'd give it a shot here. Another small game that I could play to get a bunch of trophies. Did enjoy that. Like I said with the others, a lot of the trophies are things that you won't necessarily know are there. But you do end up getting them if by happenstance, or you just go back and collect them. Metal Gear Solid. I've talked about this a billion times. If you would like to see me play this for the first ever time, I did it on stream last year, and I effed and jeffed my way through it. And my controversial opinion is, I didn't like it. But I'm putting it on my thing because I am proud that I stuck through, and I did, work. I worked on it. I wanted to get the platinum so badly. Sometimes I am a bit stubborn like that. Super Stardust Portable. Easy one, small trophies again, got some stuff done, and that was my PSP platinum for that year. There's a video. Oh yeah, there is a video. There's a video on the Metal Gear Solid. There's a video on the Jak and Daxter for you to watch, and a video on the Super Stardust. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Christ, have I played this game 3 times as well? Maybe I have. Oh my god, every Last of Us game has 3 platinums. Anyway, again, played the game all the way through. I must have done that. I must have played the game all the way through and then also popped the collectibles. And then I did it again. No, hang on. That was that game. That was the PS5 game. I think I'm getting confused. Did I play The Last of Us this year? That was last year. I don't know where I am in the timeline. I don't know where I am. No, this year there was the double collection that came out. I don't know. I think I played this one on PS5 and then I auto-popped it. I think that's what happened. Helldivers, what a game. Loved this so much. Yeah, sad that they didn't bring out any DLC trophies, to be quite honest. This was the game I was thinking about earlier, the Playroom VR. I need to make a video on this. It's in the works, don't worry. I was meant to edit something today, but I decided to spend 2 hours talking about all my trophies with you guys for a video that you'll hopefully watch in the future. Oh, Cuphead. This is going on the list. I did live stream myself getting the platinum and also doing the DLC. I remember Cuphead. I remember you, Cuphead. I wanted to play it from the moment I saw it was released on Xbox, and I was like, oh my god, I'll never get to play this. It'll never come out. And then it finally did. It came out and I played it in 2020, and then it took me forever. Not because again, like I said, I go through ebbs and flows. Like I get really into it, then I put it down for a bit, and then I pick it up again, and I get back into it, and put it down, pick it up. So I feel that's what's going to happen with me in Sekiro as well. In fact, I now really want to play Sekiro for some reason, unbeknownst to me, because I want to get that plat. But yeah, I'm so proud of this one. It was like one that I really, really, really wanted to get because I loved the game. It was hard. It was a skill-based thing, and I knew if I practiced, I could do it, and I did. So that's definitely in the list. I'm very proud of this. Cat Quest 2, Cat Quest 1, some nice short games there to play to get my trophy levels up. Severed, liked this a lot on beta. There is a video about that on my channel, so you can find out more. Persona in Dancing in Moonlight, just a dancing game that had big trophy outputs, helped me get to my 1000. Same with Fallout Shelter, a time-based game that I could play in the background. Also adds to my Fallout collection of platinums. Dredge, enjoyed this a lot last year. That was good fun. Thank goodness you're here, did a full playthrough of that, which was good. Cat Quest 3, did all the Cat Quests, looking forward to Cat Quest 4. Red Dead Redemption was my PS4 platinum for that, no, PS3 platinum for that year, as I did love the original Red Dead, so that's a double platinum I have there. I've got the Red Dead 3 platinum and the Red Dead Remastered, sorry, what am I saying? Red Dead Redemption platinum on PS3 and the Red Dead Redemption Remaster version on PS4. I need to make a video about this, it's on the way. Exhausted Man, this is my fastest ever platinum. It's not my fastest ever one, but I am one of the fastest achievers. And I do wonder if anyone has actually beaten my record yet. I did it in 3 hours and 44 minutes according to this. Now, does this have a leaderboard that you can see who did it the fastest? I don't know. I'll have to look into that if there is a leaderboard here or not. Not one. Is it still me? 100% club. It is still me with 3 hours and 42 minutes. Hooray! Go me. Right, where are we in the timeline? Exhausted Man. Oh, then we did Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Looking forward to hopefully if they remaster Dead Rising. See, I'm part of the problem. I'm playing all these remasters, but good game is good. The Quarry. Oh, let's see. What were my hours for The Quarry? 42, not too bad considering, but the game itself is only 8 hours long. So what's that, like 8 times 8 is 64, so that's way too much. I played the game 7 times. In fact, I have it in my trophy logbook, the amount of times that I had to play for the different outcomes. This was very grindy, very boring. I mean, it's not a bad game. Like, you play it the first one, it's great, but after a while, again, there's not too many differences going on, but there are some fun things that happen that when different things go about. I'll have to do an update on my trophy logbook at some point. Astrobot. I've done a video about my platinum with Astrobot, came out this month, so check that out. But again, lovely game, loved that, and it was my 10,000th platinum. Oh, no, sorry. As if my 10,000th trophy was the platinum. God, I'm saying a lot of rubbish today. Resident Evil 7, Biohazard was my Resident Evil for that year, which means this year I get to play Resident Evil 8 at some point, so I'll put that on the list. I liked this game. I'm actually going to edit the video for it at some point this weekend, hopefully, so that will be coming out sometime soon, if it's not already. Good game. Probably one of the easier and quicker Resident Evil Platinums, if you can believe it. In fact, I think if I was to get all of my Resident Evil Platinums up for time, this is probably the lowest, at 30 hours. Nothing, really, compared to when we looked at Resident Evil 4, which was like pushing 60. I'm pretty sure Resident Evil 3 was pretty high. Resident Evil 2 as well, because the amount of playthroughs, whereas this game is actually very short. So even though you do have to still do the same amount of playthroughs, they go a lot quicker. Like, you're getting it down to like 2 hours, like minimum, maybe an hour and a half if you really know what you're doing. Nobody Saves the World. This is another fun co-op game that I played. I might have to play... This is so annoying. I was playing it in America and I popped, because as you see here, it's got an EU list. So I've got the platinum on the EU list. Annoyingly, I popped some platinums on the US list. So I'm like, I might play the game again just so I don't have to have these stray trophies on my list. I mean, I've hidden them for now, but they're not hidden for anyone else. Well, they're hidden for the world, but they're not hidden for me, so I still see them on my list, and it really annoys me. So it's like, am I going to do it again? Maybe. I mean, it's 61 hours. I'm sure I could get it done quicker if I wanted to, but maybe I'll do that. Call of the Mountain. That was actually all right, to be fair. I need to make my video on that so you can find out more of my thoughts on that. But it was fine. Maybe a bit too long. Didn't need to be as long as it was, but it was good. Lego Horizon Adventures. Oh, what a get! How long did I spend this? About 5 hours. Although I think I did it twice because I had to do. Oh no, 5 hours. 5 hours. Yeah, very quick. You know, it is what it was. I feel it could have been so much better. I'm sad that. I mean, not that I'm sad that the Horizon, but I wish there was more to it. I think there was good potential there. Dead Island 2. I actually really enjoyed this. It was a kind of game that I didn't think I would like. Once I messed about with motion sickness settings, I got quite into it. It was nice. Sometimes you want a game where you just want to beat things up and kill some zombies. So, yeah, I like looking at this. It's like, I feel like I've got a nice variety going on here. Coffee Talk. I just wanted something chill to play over Christmas. So, we're getting into new territory now. This is kind of new territory for the year. Coffee Talk, people kept telling me to play it. Mystic told me, Ryan told me to play it. And so I've done it now, Ryan. I played the game. It was all right. It was chill. You know, I was vibing. It was nice for over Christmas. Salt and Sacrifice. I originally did Salt and Sanctuary on PS Vita. And I kind of was always intrigued about playing the sequel, even though I heard that it wasn't as good. Oh, I don't have my time here. And I can confirm it was not as good. It completely changes, has a different direction from the original game, which is kind of sad. It's got the same vibe, look and feel and art style, but massive vibe change, which is a real shame, to be honest. But I do now have that platinum. Only 1,322 people do as well. Life is Strange Remastered, again. This is 100. It's like, I wouldn't have made it to 100 if there wasn't so many remasters. That's the real, that's what we've discovered from this video. Like, the first 0 to 100 is like, I'm putting some real work in there. Now I'm just like, play another remaster, play another remaster. I just wanted to play Life is Strange Remastered again because, as you see here, I've got Life is Strange Double Exposures. This to me comes like as a double pack. I played Double Exposure in 2024 but didn't get the platinum. And you have to play the game twice. So I thought, you know what? I love the first Life is Strange. I want to remember why. I had a great time playing it. I'll play the remaster, get the platinum, and then do my second playthrough in Double Exposure. I think that worked like a beauty. Just going from Max's original story to Max's second story. Hopefully there will be more because, I mean, I know that Life is Strange can be other people, but I do love Max. I think she is kind of like the heart of it. And her power's pretty cool. It Takes Two. That was a fun game, even though the writing was a bit cringe. But I did enjoy it. I'm glad I managed to get around that. Obviously, how long did that take? I started that way back when. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, because I played it before, but I never had any of the... never got any of the trophies. But yeah, this is a recommend. This is good fun. So hopefully you can find yourself a friend to play it with. And then we have Honorable Sensei, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. A slightly different game for me and my co-op partner to play. We, as you see, we're going through the co-op games here. And I'm not a massive Turtles fan, but I thought I'd give it a try. I used to play a beat 'em up back in the day. I used to play Streets of Rage with my brother. And it's like been a while. This looked like it was a very well done one. And it was good fun. I was actually surprised at how much I enjoyed it. I was very much on the fence when it was like, should we play this? Are we going to get the platinum for it? The platinum is definitely doable. Just takes, you have to set some time aside because there are some trophies that take a long time. But if you've got a good partner and you've got a good plan, there's a bit of a grind at the end. But if you have multiple controllers, it's all on the guide. You can find it out. But multiple controllers will help you speed up the grind just a little bit because you have to level up all the characters, which means a lot of playthroughs. Sorry, I didn't see what time I had on that. It was like, 18 hours. Not bad. Still below the average time. Getting close now, everybody. If you're still here, thank you. Thank you for sticking, listening to me chatting trophies. Burnout Paradise. I did this as my community platinum event recently. So it's a game that lots of people said that they enjoyed back in the day. Never played it. Didn't seem like my type of thing. But I just really wanted to drive. I felt like I hadn't driven anywhere in ages in a video game. Like, I feel that's all I did back on the PlayStation 4 and the PS3 was I just played games that was like open world, you drive around, but I hadn't really, as you can see from the list, hadn't really done any of that for a while, and I just kind of missed it. I wanted to jump in a car, and this definitely satisfied that need to just drive around the streets and listen to Guns N' Roses on repeat every single time you booted up the game. And then here we are, 200 Destiny. Oh my God, what an adventure. 20,104 people have this, 11% completion for this trophy. Let's look at it. Oh my God. If I play 10 more minutes, I can get to a nice round 780. Maybe I'll do a quick run of my dailies after this. But yeah, this was crazy. First started it on the 28th of December, 2014. Got it for my birthday with my PlayStation 4 that year. Played it like mad in that first year. That's crazy. I played it from December. This is nuts. Okay, let's look at this here, second right. I had about 749 hours in it before I played it recently. Let's go 1 descending. Apply. Okay, we're going the wrong way. We're in the wrong way. So I got my first ever trophy on the 28th. And then if we scroll all the way up, I got my last ever trophy on the 18th of April at... Why is there no time on that? What? That's weird. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's not. My last ever trophy was this. The 25th of December, 2015. I put 749 hours into a game in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 9 months. I grew a Destiny baby for 9 months. I just never gave birth to it. It was a very long pregnancy. I only gave birth to it recently last night. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's how much I played it all the time. And I knew deep down I always just wanted to get the platinum. But it just never happened. It never came. Until now, when I thankfully had a nice group of people that were like, let's do it together. So I'm really pleased. This one's going to have to go in the list. I am very, 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 very proud of this one. It's going in here. So that is 200. What are we on? That's 100 to 200. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to just do a quick little whip round to collect the other trophies that I know that I'm proud of. So Max Payne 3 is definitely one. Put that here. I might just fast pass this. Infamous Brotherhood, Fallout. Might put Fallout 3. I wish I could see what my time was for Fallout 3. Like, literal hours. Because I had to play that game so many times, but I loved it. I think that's it. I don't have any Uncharted there because I don't really feel like those required any big effort. I don't care about the Tomb Raider one. So, okay, let's do this thing. Let's rank them. Well, of course, my most proud platinum in the power rankings has to be Max Payne 3. So that's going up there. I can probably tidy this up. Next on the list, I am really, really proud of that. Where is it? This one. This was tough. So that might go as number 2. And then I like the Red Dead Redemption one a lot, so that's going to go here, I think. Oh, but do I like that more or less than the second Red Dead? Oh, I do have the Dark... Oh, no, I've got Dark Souls 3 here. My Cuphead one I like a lot. Maybe I'll put Cuphead at number 4. GTA at number 5. Let's just make this a bit tidier. I might reach... Oh, Destiny. I feel bad now leaving this so low, but... Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Destiny? Oh, you're here. Maybe Destiny at number 6. Red Dead at number 7. I might... Oh, well then, yeah, maybe Fallout at number 9. See, I am proud of this one, so maybe that should go at number 10. And then maybe I'm putting Neo. Because I'm proud of this one. No, that means I haven't put my... I think this Fall Guys has fallen out of favour with me. So that means my list is at number 10, Metal Gear Solid, even though I didn't like the game. At number 9, Fallout 3, one of my first ever platinums. Number 8, Neo 2, just because I got the 100% in it. 7 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Number 6 is Destiny. Number 5 is GTA 5. Number 4 is Cuphead. Number 3 is the original Red Dead. Number 2 is the original Demon's Souls. And number 1 is Max Payne 3. I think that's the list. I used to be more proud of this one. I mean, I am happy with these, but I don't think they're really on the same level. And now I'm actually going to delete, because if I was going to add anything in there, it would be Dark Souls 3, I think, which I'd probably put somewhere, but I think I'm happy with that as a top 10, my power rankings. So I'm going to tidy this up another time, and then I'll see you guys back in maybe 2.5 years, as if I wish. Do you think I can get that many trophies again in 2.5 years? We shall see. So there we go. That was a quick, crazy... Oh, hang on. My camera's been all funny. Oh, no, it's not. It's just my shadowing. So there you go. If you still made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. That was a crazy, crazy trip through 100 trophies in 5 years. Let me know. Do you have a top 10 list of your power ranked platinum trophies that you've collected over the years? I feel like I've talked like so long that I need to just shut up for like 10 hours or something. That's not going to happen. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I shall see you all for the next 100. Thanks for all the support you've given me along the way. I guess I need to start thinking about what 300 will be. Feels like, I remember back when it was 100, it felt like 200 would be ages away, and now it's here already, which is kind of crazy. So I don't know what the future holds, or how quick or how long it will take for me to get there, but I appreciate you watching, sticking with the channel, and I shall catch you all in the future. Thanks so much, guys.